What's going on, guys? Doc Jinzo here with another deck profile. Today I brought the fancy mics and we're doing Aaron's deck right here. Aaron, you want to give a shout out to your channel real quick before we start?
Sure. So I have a channel called Top Tier Gaming YGO where I upload like a bunch of deck profiles, live duels, going to do some discussions and all sorts of stuff. So if you want to check out that, go ahead. We would appreciate your visit.
It's going to be top tier.
True.
Just like this deck. So speaking of this deck, going to be doing Traptrix today. Yeah, the T in Traptrix also stands for top tier.
Right, exactly.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into the profile. All right, let's get into it.
All right, so starting off with 3 Myrmeleo, 3 Mantis, and 3 Dionaya. Just playing the standard 9 Traptrix monsters because you really want to open one because your hands when you draw one and when you don't draw one are just like so... Like the difference in power level is kind of ridiculous. You really want to see a Traptrix, so we're just going to maximize out at like the 9 best Traptrix monsters. It's pretty standard to play this ratio.
All right.
Then we have like the extenders for the Traptrix monsters. We have 3 Parallel Exceed. Obviously you summon Sarah, your Link 1, and then Parallel Exceed can get you into Rafflesia or any rank 4, and it's just a good extender. Then we have 3 Shade Brigandine. You open this in Sarah, and it's like you get a rank 4 and a trap hole out of it, so Parallel Exceed and Brigandine are like your best extenders with Traptrix Sarah.
It's pretty insane.
Yeah, it can lead to some really crazy boards. Then you have 2 Ecclesia and 1 Fleur-de-Lis.
What pack you want?
Blazing. Yeah. These are also, like the Ecclesias and Nadir is also, they're extenders with Sarah, but you can also just play Dogmatica if you don't open a Traptrix. It's a really good engine because it helps you go second, and it is searchable normal traps, which is really good for Traptrix Sarah. So there's a lot of synergy there, and it helps you get like big beat sticks as well.
Yeah, put some more control aspects with big beaters on top of your already ridiculous control aspects.
Right, and Nadir is just a crazy broken card, so.
Yeah.
Then 3 Ash Blossom. This is the only hand trap.
Plus 2, of course it's broken.
True. 3 Ash. It's the only hand trap I'm maining, which may seem weird because like I'm playing a trap deck, so I need help going second, but the Dogmatica package is so good at going second that I actually play, I guess, more board break than for like going second than hand trap, so only 3 Ash for the main deck.
If you had to run a second hand trap, what would you run?
I'm going between like Bell and like back to Imperm because those are pretty good, but I don't know, I'm playing more high impact board break stuff that I'll get to in a second.
All right.
3 Prosperity, it's absolutely insane in this deck because your deck is filled with nothing but 2 card combos, which is a Traptrix monster and an extender, and you just need to see a Traptrix monster, so this is a super good card.
Duality ×2.
Right, super good. You only have a couple of draw cards as well, so it rarely comes up that you can't draw. 3 Nadir, just one of the best cards in the game right now. I mean, it just is so good with your Dogmatica package, so seeing this and Sarah is like, Nadir is like one of the best extenders for Sarah as well. And then 2 Tactics, this is one of those draw cards. You can't draw if you've Prosperitied, but you can still look at their hand, and really this is just an ouch Dragoon and more board break for going second since I'm not playing, you know, the hand traps, but this deck can have an issue with Dragoon, so Tactics is really good there. And then lastly, the best card in the deck is Double or Nothing. Also the worst card in the deck, but yeah, you don't want to draw it, but you need it because it's going to be your win condition for most games.
Yeah, I see you running that combo in a lot of your decks lately.
Yes,
and it's very effective. It's very
does.
effective.
Like if they can't stop it, you just win. It's so easy. On the traps, 3 Strike. I usually don't play this in a lot of my builds, but I took out Imperm for this because yeah, recently I've just been liking Strike a lot more. The issue I had with it in the past was that it's not a normal trap, but Strike is also really good at like breaking boards right now with other cards, so I'm choosing to run it in this list, and Strike is just an insane trap card. So for trap holes, 1 Floodgate, 1 Time Space, and 2 Gravedigger. Gravedigger I think is the best one right now because it's like so good versus Dinosaur, Eldritch.
It did recently get you a game.
Yeah, it did. Also, the burn damage is very nice for getting you close to game. And instead of 2 Floodgate, I've seen some people play 2 Floodgate instead of 1 and 1. Like, Time Space is really good for hitting Link monsters like Verte and Akonda, which can be such a problem. So I like to have the like versatility being able to hit Links as well.
All right. And why not any of the other trap holes? Just too conditional, or?
Well, you don't want to run too many trap holes because they're generically like not as good at. They're not high impact like other traps. They're just really searchable, recyclable traps. So they provide like a grind game with that, and they have their useful effects, but they're not high impact like Strike or Torrential Tribute or Ice Dragon's Prison. So you don't want to run too many, and they're also very bad going second. 2 Torrential. Yeah, this plus strike can like break almost any board, and Trench is just a really strong card. Sarah's unaffected by traps, so you can utilize this pretty well. Super powerful trap card.
I see a lot of the rogue decks running torrential doing very, very well.
Yeah, it's just, you know, it can beat the combo decks if they're, you know, not careful. So 2 punishment. This is one of the best traps probably in the game right now,
Free
besides
pop
like
too.
Ice Dragon's Prison. Yep, and it's searchable. So it means like if you see Sarah with no normal traps and you have access to your Dogmatica engine, then you see Sarah in a normal trap, which is really good. And then lastly, 1 Imperial Order, which is just a broken card. I'm playing a lot of spells, so it can conflict, and you got to be careful about that. But you also don't want to lose Darby's Feather Duster, Lightning Storm, Mystic Mine, all those cards. So Imperial Order is something I'm main decking right now.
Also, it's good for the Dolls matchup, I'd imagine.
Oh, for sure, Dolls and Invoke, and it has a lot of good matchups. Extra deck, 2 Sarah. There's no space for 3, in my opinion. The extra deck feels really tight. You could make sacrifices somewhere for a 3rd Sarah, but I like the other option, so I've rarely needed 3, so I just play the 2.
A very good card, though.
Yeah, the only reason the deck functions is because she exists. 1 Link Spider for your Shade Brigandine, you need that every now and then. 1 Pentastag for Utopia Double. You're running Floodgate, so they'll have face-down defense positions, so yeah. And then 1 BLS. This is probably going to be Utra Calaria when Lightning Overdrive comes out. But he's just a win condition, so I haven't really decided what to do there. This could be Boral Sword as well. My friend just is holding on to mine, so I don't have him on me today, but usually this is a Boral Sword. Seizes, we have 1 Rafflesia and 1 Alamaris. Rafflesia you're gonna attempt to make every single game, and Alamaris comes up as like an extender, and she can pop cards or reset trap holes. She's pretty useful. Redoer, the raid boss of the deck. Like, you're running Brigandine, so he instantly gets the trap effect, which is very, very nice. So yeah, I make him quite often as well. Just a super good card.
Pretty crazy.
Dweller.
Good card.
Good card. Yeah. So many matchups. Then you have the double and the Utopia for your win condition. Like, this is going to be how you win at least 30% of your games.
So
like,
no lightning?
Games. No lightning, just don't have the space. For Dogmatica targets, a Ferrigite, because if you draw the double or nothing, you can put it back with this if you open like Nadir. Tunatis, and a Titaniclad. So, yep.
I can never remember her name. I always call her the Bitter Blossom.
Oh, true, right.
Ferrigite, is that
right?
What it is?
Yeah, Ferrigite, yep.
Alrighty, well that was Traptrix. Any last words for the people at home?
Yeah, go subscribe to my channel, and Traptrix are a very cool deck. You should try it out.
Yeah, speaking of that, you should also like, comment, subscribe on this one. Ha 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 ha! YouTube tropes. All right, this is Doc Genzo. Aaron, catch y'all later.
See you.